Welcome to another live stream. Let me know how everything is going. I'm going to try to work on the audio here. So someone let me know in the comments on YouTube, because that is the only one that I'm watching, how everything is sounding. I know we've got one of our guys over on Twitch. If you're over on Twitch, make sure to follow us so you know the next time that we go live, because we're going to be making awesome stuff every single week. And while I'm at it, next week is happening on Thursday, not Wednesday. I've got a prior commitment that it's a big event that I had been planning for months, well before we started live streaming on Wednesday. So it's Thursday next week, is what it is. Alright, I'm getting music is a tad loud. Is it a tad, like, CAD with tad loud? I just don't want it to be too quiet like last time. Alrighty. So today we are gonna be making a an item for, oddly, my girlfriend's brother. He is a subscriber and reached out to me and said, hey, I need something for work. Oh good, my mic is good. That's good to know. Otherwise I'm talking to myself. Alright, I'll lower background music just a little, 6 to 10% on the background volume. Alright. Better? Let's see if we like better. How are we looking? This song's a little hardcore too, so it's loud for me. It's a Thomas loud. Well, alright, we're gonna roll with this. Hopefully it's good. If not, someone poke me and let me know. I am hanging out in YouTube, and if you are watching on another platform other than YouTube, make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, get subscribed, and hit that like button. It helps us out a ton. And if you want to interact directly with me, that's where I'll be hanging out, over on our YouTube channel, which you can find us by searching for 3D Musketeers. And hey, while we're at it, if you are looking to have parts made just like this and you don't for some reason win the ability to have it made on our live stream, you can reach out to us right through our website and we will help you make awesome. So let's get down to business. We are going to be working on some parts for my girlfriend's brother. He is, I don't know a better term other than linesman, but he pulls like AV cable and internet cable, big IT guy locally, and his big thing is carrying all the freaking tools, man. It's tough, and his hand's a little messed up, so that is another issue that we are dealing with. And we found something on Thingiverse, but it just wasn't all that great. I wasn't all that impressed with it. So, yeah. We're gonna make something happen. So before we do that, let me pull up the original part. So to do that, I have to be right back, because I have to go through some things that have some stuff in it. Give me 1 second. Gotta find the part. And yes, I know my mic is still live, and I don't care. Huh. There it is. Got it. Alright, we can come back. Beauty. So this is the part that he originally sent me saying, hey, can you just print this for Time Lapse Tuesday? Yeah, so it's not normally quiet right now, Tars, man, but, you know, I don't know, man. You guys let me know. Come back up on the background audio just a smidge. It is harder to do that than you might think, but let's give it a shot and see what I can handle. I'm going to do straight negative 28.5 dB. That's what we're going to stick with. Alright, so this would be a tool holder, and just looking at it, there are so many things wrong with this freaking model. One, why would you not just extend the belt clip all the way over? Also, why is it just a belt clip? There is no good way to orient this model where you're going to get either quality printing or strength. And really, it should have been a belt loop. And, like, no offense to the person that designed it, they didn't know any better. But, like, from a CAD perspective, this is not great. Now, we don't even know if this would even work for him. So instead, we're just gonna build something based on the stuff that he carries with him every day. So he actually emailed me the stuff and texted me some of the other things. And, yeah, I'm gonna give it the old college try. Because there's really just no good way to 3D print it. We'll go over orientations toward the end of the live stream, because I believe that helped out people last time, because it is all about strength. Let's get into it. So we've got some notes. These were some of the fun questions I was asking people that were interviewing with us today. So if you do interview with us, you might get some of these weird questions asked to you. But these are just some of the dimensions. That's one of the screwdrivers that he's got. And he actually gave me Amazon pages and some listings to some other stuff. So he's got things like a set of Stanley pliers, a punch down tool. Go back up into your, oh god, well, I moved it just a hair too much and everything decides to go away. I hate that Windows does that now. It is very, very troublesome to me. Because as a guy with a ton of tabs open, that is always a pain in the keister. So, let's get into it real quick here. I've got all the parts that I need to make this happen. But we have to go about it systematically. Yeah, don't shake the windows. I know. Oh, look, you get Crab Rave again. Look at you get Crab Rave again. So, yeah. I know, it's when you shake the windows with your mouse. I was just trying to get it back in the darn tab space. So, let's take a look at the punch down tool. To do that first, let's go into GrabCAD. So, I'm going to bring you guys with me. We're going to go to GrabCAD. Grant, you got a spell. And, let's look at punch down tool. And let's see if someone did the work for us, so I don't have to model it out. He did give me some measurements. Nope! So let's do... I'm sure we'll have one of these, so yep, we can get that. I need to move this off screen real quick because I have to log in. And it will reveal my personal email, so there we go, we're back. Let's grab, it's only an IGES, alright, well, we'll download it anyways. And let's take a look at a free fall snip stainless steel. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that, but what the hey, we'll see what happens. So, free fall snip. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we'll look for some basic, like, industrial scissors. These. These are relatively close enough, I think, to what he's looking for. Oh, and there's different models of it. I don't know what the difference is. We're just going to grab A here. And that way we have some scissors that we can use as well. Because realistically, they're all going to be about the same size. And he did give me some sizing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy everything that he gave me. And I'm going to put it into a notepad document for you guys so you guys can see it all on screen, along with some of the fun questions we've been asking in interviews today. And so now what we want to do is probably we're going to make a new folder first and go line tool. And that way we can go ahead and upload parts into it. So I can drag and drop. So let's just do that really, really fast so there's nothing that people are seeing. And done. So we're going to wait for everything to upload because this is the great thing about Fusion and other CAD programs is that somebody else can do all the work for us and we can still enjoy the fruits of their labors. What is up? What is up, Nadav? How you doing, buddy? I'm sure I'm gonna make rookie mistakes today, but hey, that's the way it goes. You know what you're in for here at 3D Musketeers. At least when I am the designer, it ain't always perfect. But hey, that's alright. So the first step we're going to do is get kind of the sizing of what he needs. If we look on the notepad document, we've got, this is the dimension of a screwdriver that he sent me. We've got the punch down tool, which does kind of neck down. We've got the snips, which give us just some basic measurements of where it is. And so at the max, it's 3/4 of an inch. But we probably want those to sit in with the scissor side down. So we want them to sit kind of like that. And that way, if they're sitting like this, one, they don't fall through, but two, you don't stab yourself with a tip. So let's make sure that we take all that stuff into account as we're working. And we have the spot-filled needle nose pliers with the handle sticking out, similar to the way that we would do the scissors. And hey, Sean, if you are here, if you are subscribed, you should be able to reach us. If not, dude, you have my number. You can just text me. Because, of course, you have my direct phone number, so you can text me. So, yeah, man. If you're around, let me know, and that way we can have a constant back and forth as we're working. Because I will say that's one of the most valuable things in this industry is being able to have back and forth communication with your clientele. Because remember, at the end of the day, Sean doesn't know how to do this. I barely know how to do it. I'm just starting. He did want a Sharpie as well. He wants to be able to hold 2 1/2-inch Sharpies. Of course, these are not regular Sharpies. There we go. That. He wants to hold one of those. So let's get that too. And we'll grab the assembly too. And again, remember, if someone can do the work for you, why do the work yourself as far as I'm concerned? Right, if someone else did all the work on a GrabCAD, we should utilize their skill to help us in what we're doing. What else did we have on that list? We have a mechanical pencil. That one's a little bit nebulous, but let's see what we can find for a mechanical pencil. Mechanical pencil, we've got all over the friggin' board, so I'm going to make some basic estimations on a mechanical pencil, because it really just needs to be a pocket with a little hole at the bottom, so if any garbage gets in there, it can easily be flushed out. But I figure probably the same size as what the Sharpie would fit into would probably fit the mechanical pencil, so we'll make sure to fit them. And he said a 1/2-inch Sharpie. I don't think... Oh, look at that. It didn't like that one, so we'll delete you. Yeah. Alright, fine. We'll use this. I think this is bigger than a 1/2-inch, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a 1/4 inch. So he's using a bigger Sharpie. And that's okay. We'll still utilize this, but for right now, let's start with our base sketch. To do that, we're going to hit the Create Sketch tool. I'm going to do this from the top because I want to extrude straight up. So we're going to start from the top down. Since this is going to be more rectangular, I want to make sure that we do that. Now, we can get a little crazy here and actually have a bit of a rotation to it, right? So it could effectively kind of fit on a waist a little bit better. We might do that, but if we do it, it's going to be at the end, I hope. Because I don't want to complicate the thing. Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it now. What the hell? You know what? It's for the better 3/4, brother. And it'll be a lot of fun, so let's friggin' do it. I'm gonna make some mistakes around this process, but you know what? It's fun, and apparently you guys seem to like it when I struggle just a hair, so... I'm gonna guess that probably 150 is good. That's 6 inches wide. That's pretty big. And probably try to keep it to 85 millimeters thick. So that's 85 millimeters coming out. I'm just like watching my phone to see if he's texting me, so... forgive me if I'm looking down a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is copacetic and above board. So we're going to grab an arc. We're going to do a 3-point arc. And we're just going to, I think we're just going to handle the inside for now. So here and here, he's a pretty skinny guy. So I think even to here would give you just a little bit of extra. So let's take a look at the distance between here and here. Right. To do that, we want to do an L and an X. We're going to come all the way down, hit that there. We're going to go to create point. We're going to create a point right on that line. We're going to hit the dimension tool, which is D. We're going to figure out how deep that is. So that is a 7 millimeter. We're going to go to 6.7, otherwise known as about 1/4 of an inch. And again, to do that, we can do 0.25 IN. There you go, 6.35. Oops. Oh well, I'm not perfect. Alrighty, so we've got that. We're not going to delete this other face. It's just going to complicate things. So, we're going to get all these other pieces that he wants, and we're going to get them... Well, I guess let's open them. Also, Grant, make sure that you save this. So, as soon as the scissors open, let's go ahead and save. Again, Fusion is very much attached to your CPU. So, make sure you have a good CPU. Ryzen is way better for this than Intel, and especially better than this old i7. So, just, you know, be careful. Let me just make sure nobody is pinging me, and that my attention is not needed. It appears that we are okay. Somebody messaged me on Hangouts, and you guys should know better than that by now. Okay, so we have, and of course that thing is going to bother me. It's going to bother me. All right, there. Now it's gone. All right, so we now have our basic shape that we're looking to create. We've got our scissors, and we want to take some measurements. Now, we can also just bring this into our main model, but for right now, oh man, you're going to do that to me, aren't you? All right, well, fine. Save this. Let's call it Sean's case. I don't know. Sorry. All right, let's get in the scissors. So we're going to right click it and do, where is it, Grant? What the heck? Where is import into current oh, that's right, because you have to get out of a sketch to do that. Now we can insert into current drawing, you big dummy. All right, since we know the way we want these things to be handled, we can go ahead and get it already situated. So we're going to have it 90 degrees, and we're going to bring it all the way up here. Now, based on scissors like this, we want to make this roughly as tall as these scissors because you don't want the tip sticking through at all. And we're actually going to make sure that we add a little armor down there so that as he's dropping in those scissors, it doesn't just break through the plastic all that quickly. And these are things to think about. Now, if we were really doing this hardcore, I might even look at adding in a piece of TPU at the bottom so the TPU can take up the shock of dropping those sharp scissors into the system. So, a little bit crazy, but hey, that's what we're doing. So, alright, we have that. Honestly, I'm thinking scissors probably closer to the middle and probably closer to the front, just like that. Perfect. Beautiful. That's still a little too far, but oh well. You can leave this with the the link, and that'll link back to this. So if I make any changes to this scissor model, it will also make it to this scissor model. Now, it's not as high as I want it to be, so we'll make one more move. And something that you all need to note, make sure you capture position. Otherwise, you're going to move it for your vision, but when you go to actually design something, it won't fit. TPU is thermoplastic urethane, otherwise known as semi-flex or flex material. Ninja Flex is the most popular out there. It is incredibly soft and flexible, and it is tougher to print on 3D printers. So, especially Ninja Flex, give it a lot of patience because you might need it. Alright, So we've got our scissors. We're moving them up 10 millimeters, so we've got some distance between our bottom and there, and we're going to make sure that we capture position. Thank you, Allison, for asking about the TPU. I do appreciate that because, again, I've been in this industry for so long that I forget these kinds of things, so thank you so much for handling that. We're going to also insert the needle nose pliers. Now, these are not exactly what Sean is using. Oh, dear Lord, those are way too big. Dang it. Alright, well, I can... Well, maybe they're not too big. I don't know. Gotta get that to the right point. Okay. And because of where that grabbed for me, I'm gonna move it one more time or hit move. Cool. It's gonna move it sideways. Whatever. Alright, so we have some size discrepancies, clearly. And so we need to look at and say, what is actually the correct size? So to do that, I'm going to grab the bottom of that and, I don't know, the top of that. That's 150 millimeters. That is 6 inches. If we look at what Sean gave us, his snips are only 3.75 inches tall. Interesting. So these needle nose pliers are way too big, and we're going to go ahead and scale them. To do that, ooh, let's do it the fun way. Let's do it this way. We have this here, and I'm gonna also and that way if people watch they'll know what TPU is. It's thermoplastic urethane. We want to make this thing way smaller, and we've got some assembly in here. Oh, unstitched bodies. These are not the greatest needle nose pliers to use. Maybe we won't end up using them. But let me just grab everything here, and let's look at modifying and scaling it. So if we go back here and we look at how tall this is, we can use our inspect tool. From here down to here. It's a total of 350. So if we cut this by 60%, no, 75%. 75%? Yeah, so let's try that. So it's currently at 1. We're going to scale it to point, I don't know, 3. And now we're going to save it. Okay? And here's the cool thing about doing stuff like this. We've saved it here. And then I'm going to get a little yellow triangle here that says, hey! We're not updated. So we're going to click it, right-click it, get latest version. There you go. That's the latest version. Now, that is probably still too small. Are those scissors really that tiny? So their Klein... Yeah, the overall length is 6.3. Okay. I'm not going crazy. I'm like, those scissors are not that small. And needle nose pliers... Yeah... I would say that's not too bad, but maybe a little too small, so... Oh man, I made a big uh-oh on these. When you bring in a step model like this, you always want to make sure that you right-click and do capture design history. So down here, your history is available, but we're going to redo the scale anyway, so it's really not a big deal. We're going to select all the bodies, and we're going to scale. We did 0.3 last time, so let's just do 0.45. And again, we're going to save it, and we're going to do... this one might help us do 0.45 scale. And that gives us our sizing. We can come in here again, and... Oh, Grant didn't click on it properly. Get the latest version. Boom. Alright, so let's move this whole model. I want to move a component. We're going to move this. Oh god, I hate that it does that. Again, capture position, but whatever. So we probably want to come down a little bit. Because these are needle nose, I don't want the handles to stick too much farther out than anything else. I don't want it when he sits down to really dig into his side. I'm trying to avoid that. So, bring in the needle nose. Let's bring him over a little bit. The handles should be roughly the same size, and that's okay. So... Good deal. We've got the 1/2-inch Sharpie, which is weird. I don't know of a 1/2-inch thick Sharpie, so let me find a 1/2-inch thick Sharpie. Not seeing any messages from him, so let's take a look. Oh, okay. I guess these are like the Magnum Sharpies? Because, you know, everybody has to make that joke. Like, regular Sharpies are not a half-inch in diameter. A half-inch in diameter is quite... well, that's a half-inch in diameter. I'm going to assume it's a half-inch in diameter and just make a freaking cylinder. Because, yeah, I mean, honestly. So, I'm actually going to create a brand new component for this. And to do that... I forgot how to make a new component. Grant, come on. Let's do... new component. There it is, Grant. We're going to do an internal component. Yeah. And we're going to call it Sharpie model. Okay. And to do that, we're just going to create another sketch right on the bottom here. Hello? There we go. And, I don't know, let's do a circle over here. 0.5 inches. Done and done. Finished sketch. Going to extrude it up. I don't know. That's fine. Right? Again, he wants 2 of these. Cool. And come in here, go to the bodies. Control-C, Control-V. And we're going to make a pocket for these so you can fit a couple of them at once. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, I know, like, my scissors are 7.5 inches, give or take, as well, the big ones. But I'm actually on Klein's website, so I'm taking it right off their website. So for those that are wondering, I'll just bring my whole window so it's not a pain in the ass. But, there you go. That's the tool that he wants us to do. And it's saying overall length is 6.3. So, that's what we're going to use. But, thank you, Dad, for assisting us. I greatly appreciate all of your support. So, we've got that. Okay. Let me make sure anything's happening on Facebook. No. We're pretty clean. Let me just go to the... I don't know how to do this. Let me go to the 3D Musketeers YouTube page. Or Facebook page. I'm just making sure that we don't have anything. It is over loud, I'm told. Let's see. Alright. I can't hear myself on the live stream, so unfortunately I'm just going to have to watch the comments, so... Anyways, if I'm too loud, I guess you can also just turn down your volume. We're going to go with that. Alright, let's grab these Sharpie pieces. Let's go ahead and move them. We're going to hit move. We're going to move our bodies. We're going to move this body and this body. We're going to move them out to the edge because the pens can be out to the edge without any issue. I'm hoping to basically make this end over here just a place where he can fit the Sharpies in. We will be doing another for the pencil as well. I would guess the pencil's probably the same size. Oh, I see what you're asking me, Allison. If I am going to do another one, yeah, I probably should. We will do that after this copy-paste. So let's do another Control-C and Control-V. I'm thinking I just want to make, like, a pocket here with just some dividers in it so he can just put general stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that. We can now come back, activate that component, okay? And now we can come back into our sketch, right? So we need to reorganize things. And let's take a look at some of the other stuff he wanted. He wanted the punch down tool. So we will likely, you know what, let's do it. Let's make another component. So we're going to do a new component. I want to see what an external component does, but let's find out what happens. It's a standard piece. Who's calling me? Don't know, can't answer it. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I don't know, I've never done an external one. Oh god, it doesn't like that. Okay, cool. No, just like, no. Alright. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do an internal because I don't know. It's just the way I've always done it. So it's the way I'm going to do it. All right, component 2. We're going to rename it because I forgot to do that. Where the hell did you rename it? Fine. All right, we'll go back. We'll do a new component, and we're going to name it Punchdown Tool. And we're going to take some basic measurements. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can show you guys a really cool thing. Okay. I can show you guys a really, really cool thing. Okay. All right. So what we can actually do is we can take the image from Amazon. So I'm going to save the image as on Amazon. And I'm going to upload it here, and I'm going to show you how to design off an image. That's something that we haven't done yet, and that is like crazy, crazy valuable to know how to do. So let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Oh, Grant, you're having such good ideas, you know that? Oh, man. All right. So for this one, we're going to want to design from the front. We'll do a sketch, and if I'm right, we can insert a photo, which we have right here. Gonna put it there. And we know it needs to be bigger. We know it needs to be at least that big, but he gave us some measurements, and this is important to us, okay? So we've got our face. We're just gonna go ahead and click OK, and now our photo is in. Now what we can do, I believe you are able to... We're going to come down here, look at our canvas. Calibrate. There, that's my calibration. So I need to be from here to here, give or take. And he gave us that dimension. So the punchdown tool is at the top 1.25 inches wide. So all we have to do is do 1.25 inches, and there you go. It has now made it the exact size that we need it to be. So now we can actually design our punchdown tool by just tracing it. Like, oh my gosh, this is so much easier than doing it the hard way. So because we're not going to do these fillets until we're done, we're just going to take some basic line measurements here. They don't gotta be pretty to be effective. Remember that. Remember what Red Green told us, alright? If the ladies don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Alright, come down to here, deal with this little tip. Up to here, around. And we don't gotta be perfect on it, because we can actually always fix this stuff later because of the way that CAD works. So we're gonna come here and across, and Bob's your auntie. And so we have a few things that we know need to be vertical and horizontal. So we know that needs to be vertical or horizontal. We know that this needs to be, we know that this needs to be, we know that that needs to be. That's probably it. We have ones that we know need to be equal as well. So we want this to be equal to that. And now they're the same length. Same thing for here, this to that. That's not what I was hoping for. So let's actually go with this and this first. Then this to that. Nope. God, sometimes fusion, man. Here to here. Okay, here to here. Well, I can tell you that ain't right, but alright. I can actually make these, what's the right one? Collinear. There you go. And that is probably good enough. Yeah, I'm going with that's good enough. Okay. So we've got this model, and he already told us how thick is it. We don't know. So let's go to Amazon. Let's see what Amazon tells us for dimensions. Doesn't actually tell us. I'm going to guess that it's probably somewhere around the 0.75 inches, so we're just going to extrude 0.75 inches. Now, I know that's not the case for this. We're going to come back and adjust that real quick, Because we know that that's a cylinder. Or wait, we know that's a cylinder. Right? Oh, dude, we know that's a cylinder. So we can actually measure from this. So we know from here to here is 12 millimeters. That's how we know that this is no thicker than a 1/2 inch. There you freaking go. That is how you freaking do it. So we know that's a circle. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, so we're going to come on the bottom. I'm going to create a sketch here. And we are going to do a circle. Actually, first, let's do some L's for lines and some X's to go across here. Right, Grant, you need to project some things. Project the one, project the other, and that will allow me, when I do my lines, to grab my corners just like that. And then when I do my circle, making sure to hit the C key and the X key, then we go to 0.5 inches. There you go. So that's going to be this piece, and we can actually take a measurement from here to here. We know that is 0.467. Sure. All right, let's do another circle. 4.67. There you go, and that will get us kind of our basic extrusions here. So, funny thing is, to do the extrusion, we're going to turn... I'm going to turn off the canvas because we don't need it anymore. We're going to turn off the body because... Oh, Grant. Okay. All right, we got to project a few more things. Got to project that. We got to also project... Why aren't you going to let me project that? Oh, I hit O for offset, you dingus. All right, no. Grant. P. No. Escape key. P for project. There. And another one there, and another one there. Okay. So now when we want to do our extrudes, we can actually just turn off the body. We want to grab everything but that circle right now. And that is going to help us. Ah, it didn't pull that. Dang it. This is the one thing I really hate about the project. It doesn't always pull everything that you expect it to. I want to be on sketch 2. Yeah, let me edit sketch 2 here. Come on. Edit sketch 2. Project. That surface is not letting me... Something's not right here. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. The project came through as a... Yep, that was it. The project came through as a construction. So, alright, we want to extrude everything here except for that circle, and that's actually going to give us the circle that we're looking for. Bring back the body, extrude it all the way up. That gives us the circle that we're looking for, because these are the circles that we are looking for. I'm trying to be on fire tonight. Yeah, last week was... Let's just pretend last week doesn't exist. Are we all cool with that? Because, like, I'm totally cool with pretending last week didn't exist. Because that... Man, that cupcake mold was a disaster. And it's funny, I haven't even had a chance to print it, but the parts that we did for my dad, I did print. But I forgot to do the hands-on thing, but he needs more anyway, so I'm just going to print him some more. And we'll have it a time-lapse sometime over the next couple of days. But once we finish this part, I'm going to go look at the time-lapse Tuesday video from last week, because we have the Mezazua mushroom dingus to give away. And I got to figure out who's going to win it. So if you are watching, and you are subscribed, and you're watching us live, and you want to win a 3D print totally for free, shipped directly to your door, go head over to the Time-Lapse Tuesday with this blue part in it. I will post it. Let me post it in the... I'm going to post it in the YouTube chat. And if you are watching us on any other platform other than YouTube, head over to YouTube if you want a chance to win this part, because I want to give it away. I just posted the video link, so if you haven't commented on that, go ahead and watch that video, get commented, so that we can potentially get you to win this mushroom. Alright, so interestingly, we had a bit of it cut off, but I just really don't care. Alright, I do care. Go back and fix it. Now, why did that occur? We chose not to have that circle, right? Huh. Whatever. It's not going to matter for what we're doing. We have to do one more extrude, and we got to grab basically everything in here. So we're going to get rid of the body. We're going to grab... I am getting rid of this canvas. It is very distracting. Everything except for that. And that. Okay, we're going to bring the body back. And we're going to do an offset. Okay, and to cheat, we can just get... We can click where we want to offset and just grab our offset here. So it's 14.725. Rip. And there we go. Alright, there's punch down tool. Give or take. That's as good as we're going to get. Because, honestly, good enough for government work. Alright, so we have that. We want to get rid of that sketch. Canvas is gone. We want to take the body. We want to go ahead and move it. I want to move this body. Do I have more than one body? No. Alright, let's move this body up. I am thinking we're going to leave that section just for the pens. We'll take this over here. This thing is going to be way too big. How much more were we supposed to add to it? Pens and pencils, punch down tool, snips, and needle nose. All right, we got it all. Mechanical pencils and half-inch Sharpies, that's no problem. That's all going to be over there. So this, I actually think, makes more sense for us to do it at a 90-degree offset. And see, this is why we plan out where things are going to go before we actually do them. Because I can shrink this whole thing. Yeah, I like that. So the needle nose is only going to come up to like here. The scissors will come up to here. This will probably come up to the same place as needle nose. Maybe I could bring it all just right up to here. Wouldn't be too bad. This can come closer. I don't think it's all that sharp. So we're okay. And cool. We can go ahead and turn off that component because it doesn't matter to us anymore. Ooh, when I did that move, Grant, did you do it? Did that move? Did you capture position? Okay, it auto-captured. Cool beans. Alright. So we got our parts that we're building here. The needle nose are a little high up for me, but I think kind of... I want the handles to be at the same height. What's the top dimension for? This is the fun part. Alice was asking me a question I don't know what, because it's like 20 seconds delayed. So, is it something in here, or it's something in here? I will wait for your response as I'm working on, like, portioning everything out. I want more room for pens. The punch down tool. Hell, I could make it so the punch down tool fits with the pens. How's it going, Carter? What is up? What is up? Hey, I see Steve Wilcox. How you doing, buddy? Man, I miss seeing you. Okay, top line on the notepad. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, that's for another thing that I totally forgot to add in. He has a little stubby screwdriver. This little stubby screwdriver. And that one's gonna suck. But you know what? Hey, we'll do the same thing for it. Let me get this photo. And, oh no. Save image. I want to save the image. Dang you! It won't let me do it. Alright, well, I can cheat. Alright, we're gonna cheat. We're gonna do it the cheater way. Do we have a better, higher resolution photo for me? No, we don't. Alright. I'm gonna use Snip and Sketch so I can grab it. Add a new one of those. Just grab it off of Milwaukee's website. I'm gonna save it. Whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. We're gonna upload it. Alright. Alright, yeah, good thinking. You all are awesome. If it wasn't for my subscribers, I would miss so much crap all the time. Oh, man. That's alright. That's what it's all about, you know? You get a little water here. Alright, it's time for another component. To me, it's a stubby screwdriver. If you disagree, you disagree, but I'm calling it a stubby screwdriver. So again, I'm going to do it from the front again. We're going to do a sketch. And we're going to go ahead and insert a canvas, which is going to be the screenshot on that face. We know it's going to be way bigger than that. And while we're at it, we'll just rotate the canvas vertically, because that's how it's going to go in. Probably like that. That's probably pretty darn close. So, okay, we can come into the screenshot. We can calibrate it. And so what he tells me is it is about 1.4 inches in diameter. So I'm going to grab it at its widest point here. Dang, I was really close. I have spent way too much time around tools. Boy, I was like right. I had it at 38 millimeters. Now I'm curious. 1.49. Damn, I was close. I will give myself credit for that little pat on the back, because that was pretty good from just eyeballing it. Come on. If that doesn't earn a like, what does? Make sure to like the video so it helps our channel grow. And hey, by the way, if you're just joining us, we are building a tool holder for my brother. Nope. Fix that. My girlfriend's brother, who is a linesman operator guy thing. So, yeah. Fun stuff. And oh yeah, if you want to learn how to do this, we got a lot of other live streams where you can watch me struggle and learn throughout the entire process. And maybe you'll learn a thing or two there, but we're going to do a whole series on this. I got to figure out what it looks like from a YouTuber perspective, of how we can create content surrounding Fusion 360 and FreeCAD without it being really bland and boring. So if you have ideas, drop them in the comments, because, yeah, I want to hear from you guys. All right, let's take a look. I'm just making sure we don't have any more comments on Facebook. All right, it's so weird. I wish there was an easy way for me to have like picture-in-picture tabs, but still be like the full tab and not have it like crop. I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I just never bothered to look, but hey, that's where we're at. So, yeah, let me make sure. Does I have anything from Sean? I do not. So let me see what's going on here. I got a voicemail from somebody. Someone just called me about a human heart model, and I think it's the same kids that called me yesterday. I don't know. I'm on live, which they should be watching right here on 3D Musketeers. So yeah, let's model this real quick. Let's get our line tool and come in here. Are they really going to be rolling snake eyes, though? I mean, I'm going really granular. You don't have to do this. Because, like, all we really care about is some of the widest sections of it. So, like, I'm actually going to go to here. What the hell's going on? Something got a little fuzzy. The line tool on this is not always perfect. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Good enough. That's a number 2 Phillips. I assume he's going to have a number 2 Phillips, so we'll leave that in there for him. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Screw it. We're going up to there. I just love how I start to just stop caring because I know none of it actually matters all that much. Because, like, all I'm really trying to do is just get, like, a model. Good. Good enough. Parts work great. Need more, but one installed and in actual use. Yes! And I'm excited that that worked for you, Dad. I appreciate it. You know, because, like, let's be frank, I don't get a lot of opportunities to make parts for my family. I think the last time I really, like, made a part for my parents was during Hurricane Irma when we had to up-armor my mom's house, put all her shutters up. And, yeah, doing it by hand sucked. And wingnut tools you couldn't get because everybody was smarter than me and bought them off Amazon. And the hurricane was barreling down. It was, like, hours away. So I said, I've got a 3D printer business, and we whipped up, like, 4 dozen and passed them all throughout the neighborhood. And we were able to up-armor her house. I think we helped a neighbor. And it went, like, crazy fast. Those tools, that was probably the best use case of a 3D printer that I have personally ever had outside of, like, my cane. But even that, like, I don't know. I look at it and say, well, you know, a cane is cool, but is it practical? And I don't know. Make that decision for yourself, I guess. Alright, good enough. This thing's gonna look like absolute garbage, but I just really don't care. So, ooh, you know what we could do? You know what? Let's do it. I don't care. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because I get to show you another thing to do. So we're going to take that. We're going to flatten it. Where'd our canvas go? Oh, the canvas is hidden for some reason. Whatever. Going to do a line. Going to pass it right down the middle. And I need that line to also be fully vertical. Huh, yes! Yes. No, we're gonna undo that just for reasons. Huh. Alright, well let's get some more vertical stuff in here. That way. We're gonna make these equal. Yeah, that totally works. Sure. Yep. Totally. Equal, and I need some things to be collinear, which is that. Collinear means same line. Ooh, you're not gonna like that, are you? Oh, totally, you liked it. Sweet beans, sweet bananas. Alright, that should be good. That's all that we need. Alright, I'm just gonna do a revolve. Just grab that. Actually, I like this side better. Hello? Bueller? Oh, it grabbed something. I don't know what it grabbed. That! Axis! Vertical. There! Oh, God, I gotta go back and do all that extra BS. Done and done. Yeah, it ain't the prettiest, but guess what? Neither am I. So, if we bring back the canvas, we're a little bit bigger than we should be. Actually, we're way bigger than we should be. Let's figure out why. Alright, so we've got this line. What is the distance on this? It should be 1.5 inches. Ah, dang it, Bobby. Do some more of this stuff here. Alright, so I want this to be vertical, that to be vertical, which it is already. Boy, that starts to look real jank, man. Like, real jank. Then all of a sudden, you start applying just a few, and it starts to look way more better. Like, way more better. Alright, these two need to be equal. Whatever, I'll take it. These two need to be equal. Oh, geez. Need to add equal to here and here. That just doesn't work, does it? Alright, we made a couple of adjustments here that we're going to get rid of. And I'm sorry, this is a little bit boring, but this is how I work. And I'm not the fastest worker on the planet. That's why the cat's the employee of the month and I am not. Alright. Speaking of, she's off busy doing cat stuff. And see, that wasn't dark blue, and that's how I knew that we had something that didn't fit. Boy, howdy, I'm just making it worse. I like this side the most. Let me just get a dimension from here to here. Not straight. Well, that's not what I was going for, so let's... Okay, cool. Let's do... Are these all... Is this perpendicular? Let's remove this constraint down here, because I think that constraint's giving me problems. I want to make that vertical. Alright, it's already constrained. Which means, if I take my distance from here to here... Dang! It's still this, like, off by a degree thing. Oh, you know what? I had that thing on there before I made it vertical. Alright, now let's try to look for D for dimension. There we go. That's what I want to see. Hell yeah. We could have done half and then just mirrored it, but by the time I realized that, it was a little too late, and that's why I'm really only caring about one side now. So, yeah. Alright, so I got it. This sketch for some reason doesn't show up in there, so that is relatively decent, but I don't know why it's so much bigger. So we're just gonna... Get rid of this revolve. Last one went so much smoother, Grant. What the hell happened? Like, I wonder, when we scaled this... Calibrate. I bet you that was it. Good enough. Alright. Cool beans. Let's get this body moved and into place. Because what we're going to do is really just kind of capture it probably up here. Ooh, then you know what? I really do need to have it kind of dead on right there. So, alright, let's go back and fix it. So, really, I need that freaking sketch to be there. Well, oh well, we don't get it. Interesting. So, we should be reasonably close. I don't know why the revolve is screwing everything up, to be honest. But, that diameter's fine, so we should be okay. Alright, so when we do the revolve, we are revolving... Oh, dude, totally figured out why. The axis I selected is not... It's over here. That's why it looked bigger. That's what I needed. Holy crap. Boy, sometimes it beats the hell out of you, and you're like, dang it, Bobby. Let me make sure there's nothing going on Facebook. 3 comments. Alright. And hey, don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to leave us a like. It does appreciate... Well, we appreciate it, and it helps our channel grow a lot. Alright. Got the part. And so for those that are just joining us, we are building a tool storage holder for my girlfriend's brother who works doing IT, line pulling, and that kind of thing. I don't know the technical name. But for those that are wondering, what the heck did he just do that fixed it? I had my axis accidentally set as the origin, and you can see how far off those are. And I just figured it out, so I feel kind of dumb, but hey, that's the way it goes. We're going to hit move. We're going to grab this body. Right from the top is probably fine. Bring this thing up. And you know what? It would fit great right next to that. So we can take this, can move it over here, move it he's skinny, so like I wouldn't put stuff too close to me because I got a little extra pudge. But he's skinny, so I can actually put stuff relatively close to him, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, so we've got that part. We're going to go back to our main piece here. We're going to go and grab this part here, and we're going to look at moving it. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, no, we're moving faces. We don't want to move faces, we want to move components. Move the punch-down tool. So move it out to there is probably okay. This thing's leaving him a ton of extra room that I really don't think he needs. We're going to put the pens up here instead. That's what we're going to do. Again, make sure that you capture your position when you move things around. What I should have asked, and Sean, if you're watching, text me and let me know, what do you use the most often? Right, because that's actually pretty important. I'm going to leave some spare space in here. Give them enough space for a couple of extra pens and all that. Or, not pens. Another set of 2 needle nose pliers. I'm someone that likes to have more than they need when it comes to pliers. Jeez. Sorry, I need to make sure the phone isn't blowing up. We're Oakley Dokley Neighborino. Alright. I'm going to end up cutting out all of that. Because I can utilize... I can look at maybe pulling this forward. And, like, all I'm doing is just... Like, I've spent an hour going through and just getting everything aligned before we're even ready to start extruding, which is crazy. But this is the way this stuff goes because, well, it's important. Alright. I want to put more pens out here. I think the pens, well, no. We'll put needle nose out here. We're going to move the pens inland a little bit more. So we're going to move... I think I can move all the bodies at once. Bring these in a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. I'm going to give him basically a pocket system there. And what I want to do is I want to hit Control A. Is that going to work? No. Control... What the heck? Wrong button. Must have hit Windows key D instead of Control M. No. Why does that bring me to home? I want to move. So M key, you ding dong. Golly. Sometimes, Grant. We're going to move all of this stuff over. So I want to move it kind of out of the way. I'm going to grab the scissors. We're going to move those over as well. Sometimes, man. Sometimes I just do dumb things and I just don't know why. Aw, Grant, you made that move. Did you capture your position? Okay, there's that. I already told her I could have. Alright, Justin. Get off it. Get off it, Justin. So mean to me. The whole staff. All my staff ever does is abuse me. Don't know if you're going to use... If it's going to be worn on the side. So it's going to be on the side. So very much on the side of the body. And that's why I gave him a little bit of cutout so it's a little more ergonomic for him. Capture position for that. I told Allison that I could have done that. But by the time I realized I could have done it, I was already working on the second piece and I said, screw it, we're just going to finish it. Alright, so we've got that. That's probably going to be pretty good. The pliers will go in, they'll come together, and they'll slide down. Beauty, beauty, beauty. We are so nice to you. You only meme me. Well, that is true. You do meme me, and it is pretty funny. So we're going to come all the way back here, and we're going to try to cut this down to, like, 125. Too much. 130. I can make that work. Scissors will move over just a hair. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of looking from the top down to see how and where everything fits. Alright. Let's move this body. Also, you're way too tall. Well, I guess not. Well, Oh man, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Alright, Grant. Shut up. Stop with the ideas. Ideas are what get you into trouble. Alright, so now we're going to take this sketch here, sketch 1, and we're going to move it all the way to the end. Can we? No, it won't let me. Alright, well, we're going to do another sketch then, and we're just going to copy it. Because I want to be able to edit the sketch, so let's do a project. Okay, we're going to come in here to the sketches. We're going to turn off sketch 1. Yeah, my imagination gets me into trouble because this is the kind of stuff that ends up happening. Alright, so we're still working on this sketch. We want to make sure that we make room for all of these parts. So we're going to come here all the way. Yeah, there's probably good. I'll leave them a little bit of extra space there. For the pens, we'll have... I'm gonna grab it, Sharpie model. Grab a 4th one just in case. Because why not? We're gonna grab all these bodies. We're gonna move them. So we have kind of an idea of where things need to fit. We're going to come back to our main part here. And, oh boy. Well, what'd I do? I know what I did. I made a body that doesn't belong. Go away, body. Alright. So, whoop, we got to go into this sketch. Right. Grant. Move this out here. So the move happened after the sketch occurred. Now, I'm making these pockets bigger because we need to actually make walls with some thickness to them. Computer. There we go. Move that up. That should give us 2 Sharpies, maybe a couple of pencils, with plenty of room to spare. Alright. So on the bottom... Get rid of this. I like having a neat knockdown list here. I will eventually make some circles. Well, I guess just make it now. Why the heck not? Alright, so let's go L and X. I like these to be in the center, so... Okay, I thought of something I can do instead, and I can show you guys another tip. So, we're going to create a line that goes from here to here. It is a construction line because I'm a ding-dong. So X to make it full. Now we are going to go with a rectangular pattern, and we want to pull this thing down a little bit. And so this will show us where things want to be. We want to have 4. Oh no, I want to have 1 there and 4 here. So we can pull it down and actually make, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, Grant, you actually want 3. Learn how to count, you ding-dong. We can make the pockets with identical sizing. Or, theoretically at least. Grant, don't do that. Get rid of that. See, Grant, you're doing it the wrong way. We need to do a line from here to here. X to get rid of that. And now we're going to do our rectangular pattern. And that rectangular pattern is then going to enable us to come out here with 1 more to give us 4. Should be reasonably spaced. That looks about right. Now we can actually, if we hit a dimension on this part here, I make this straight 75. We can come back here and say we want the distance to be 75 millimeters. Oh, then it puts the last one on it, so make 5. Now we have ones that are in the perfect exact spaces. There you go. Those are 4 exactly the same spaced lines. And so now we actually have a system that works. But Grant, like a big dummy, what he should have done was make sure that he has a line that is construction going across. That is not a construction line because he hit X too many darn times. We're going to create a circle, just a center diameter circle in the center of that. And let's make it like, I don't know, 2 millimeters. No. Let's make it 3. 3's good. About 1/8 of an inch. Okay. So now when we go back to do our thing here, we can also select that. Right. Dang. Every time! Every time. Every freaking time. I want to do spacing of... Just stop, Grant. Just stop. Just do it again. Just do it again. It's fine. You messed up the first time. You'll get it right the second. Don't worry, Chief. Don't friggin' worry, Chief. Oh, man. It's 37.5 is what it is, by the way. We want to go for a 4th one. Alright, so now we have our center holes. Hey, look at that. Making things happen for you right here, right now at 3D Musketeers. But we need to add some thickness to this, and we're going to do that in just a second. We can do it here. It's actually pretty easy to add thickness here. I probably want to make these at least 2 millimeters thick, right? That's 4 perimeters. That'd probably be fine. We extend it out here because of that piece, and we don't need that. What we do need to do is we need to make a line and go there. So what we're doing is we're making our walls. And the walls are important for this. Why did that not turn dark blue? Oh, I guess it did because it's dark blue from the thing under it. Okay, cool. Cool. Offset. We're going to offset this. Oh. Okay, well, alright. The distance in between them doesn't have to be all that much, but like 1.2 is probably not a bad one. Whoops, one too many decimal points. Same deal here, and those should auto-complete, yeah. So offset, 1.2. Nope, 1.2. Offset, 1.2. This one, though, since we want the entire thing to be 2 millimeters thick, or a little bit more, we might end up losing some. So let's make sure that we also have a line that comes from here all the way to there. Okay, let's make sure we have a dimension on this, too. That's 22. I want to make it 20. Ooh! That didn't work the way I was expecting. Why are you... Should be 3. Right? Because what are you? You're 2. Okay, I chose 2, apparently. Alright. Now, we have a decision to make if we are going to... let me see. If we're going to come out some... Which I guess is fine. It does make my life a little bit easier if we come out some. So let's go back into that sketch. Let's do an offset of this. We're gonna flip it. -3. Same deal here. Oh, now it's not negative anymore. Every time. Flip. Ah, dang it, Bobby. That didn't work. Alright, well, let's do an offset down here. We're gonna flip it, and we're gonna make it 3. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Let me fix this. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Alright. We're gonna make a line from here all the way to here. That should now work when we do the offset. We're gonna flip it to a 3mm offset. 3 mils, 1/8 of an inch. It should be adequate. I think we should be okay. Alrighty. And that'll give us our outer walls. Our inner walls are fine. The inner wall's fine. Okay. Now, I know we don't have anything... Well, alright, Grant. No, Grant. Do it for those two. So for needle nose pliers, we want to have a rectangle. And we want them to land somewhere on the handle. So, like... That's probably all that fine. Yeah. Whoops. R for rectangle. I'm gonna grab here to here, come all the way across. I probably want to have those be bigger, so we're gonna hit some dimension tools. We're gonna get some dimensions rolling here. Only 1 inch wide? No, thank you. We're gonna make that 2 inches wide, which is gonna be 50 millimeters. And this can be a lot thinner. What is this? 18. Let's go to 15. Should be fine. And now we want to move it into the right position. Let's do 1.75 inches. I'd like this to be reasonably centered on the unit. I think that will make a whole lot of sense. So let's actually do that. So we're going to grab a point. We're going to put it in the middle of this. I don't trust it. I'm going to pull this up and out of the way. So when I'm trying to find the midpoint down here. Nope. Create text. No, Grant, you ding-dong. Create a point. Holy crap, it's been a day. What the heck? I want to create a point. There. Okay. Jeez. Alright. I want this dead friggin' center. So, we're going to do coincidence of this to that. Boom. I want to have more than one of these, though. And I'm going to cheat. We're going to do the same thing that we did last time with the rectangular pattern. We're going to grab all of these, but I'm going to leave some space in between them. It does not appear that that is going to work. I want to have enough for 3. Give them some extra, just like generic storage space. I have a plan. I have a plan, I have a plan, I have a plan. Get rid of that point. Alright, well, first I guess we have to get rid of this. Which makes this alive again. We're going to put the point on the top. On the top section here. I'm sorry, guys. If this is starting to drag on for you, I do apologize. But this is just how designing goes sometimes, right? You get into the thick of it and you're like, crap, it really should be different. And that's what we're here to solve, right? We're here to show people that it doesn't have to be perfect. And the cool thing is, we're going to be able to print this. He's going to get it. And he's going to see if it works or not. If it doesn't work, we're going to go back to the drawing board and fix it. What the heck? Oh, it just aligns perfectly. That's funny. Okay, let's get them a little bit closer, because they don't need to be that far apart. Yeah. Alright, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a line, and we're just going to cheat and go all the way across these. So that we've got our in-between pieces. We're going to go to offset. I'm going to choose this. That. And that. And that. And we're going to flip it. We're going to make it probably at least 2. 2 should be fine. There you go. There's your holders for your 3 sets. We're going to do the one for the scissors next. It should be pretty simple and pretty similar. Stubby screwdriver. We are going to move it out of the way again. We want to move... Oh, we can't move it away when we're in this. So let's finish the sketch. Let's hit move. We want to move a component. We're going to move this component. We're going to move it out of the way again. That'd be fine. That'll let him put something different there. All right. Scissors. Scissors I want really, really thin. Right? I want it to be very, very close to that. Grant. You did it again. You moved, and you didn't accept. You didn't click, You didn't do your thing that you needed to do. You didn't hit capture position. So here's what happens when you don't capture position. You see where it is now? See how it moved back? So I need to hit move, and I need to grab the component. Literally just capture position, and I will move it just a hair up. And I'll move it like 1 millimeter up. There. I have my position captured, so now we're fine. Now when we come back into, and we can bring that, make that move happen before the sketch. Now we're at the sketch and everything's copacetic again. So for the scissors, they're off center, which makes sense. So we want to make sure that we create a hole for them that makes sense for where they're located. So, all right. Sorry, checking my phone again. Let's do another rectangle. I'm going to do this right from the top. I want to be really, really tiny, like that. Right, just enough to fit the scissors and not a whole lot else. We can use some dimension tools to get just some basic of how far away we want things to be. I think I don't want it too close to him, so 7 is probably fine. We're gonna need a line here, so then we can do our dimension from here to here. Let's do 3 millimeters from that edge, so that when we expand it, and this needs to be thick, like thick with 3 C's. So when we do our offset, we can do this. We don't want construction. We want to go to the other side, and I want to make this at least 3 millimeters. Grant, you ding dong, other side. And there you go. So we've got that. Now you got a place for the scissors to go. It's going to be tight, but we're going to add some fillets on the top so the scissors can easily come in. I'm about to miss my Inventors Council meeting, but oh well. This is fun, and I like doing it. And so we can actually, for this one, project... Actually, I would like to project that surface. And so that tells us where this thing is sitting in space. So we're going to make a rectangle. We're going to literally just make it the exact same size. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, well... Alright, should allow me to move my... Oh, God. Oh, no. Nope, go back. Okay. I'm gonna redo that project like that. Okay, we're gonna do a rectangle. A generic rectangle. And we want our dimension... We're gonna dimension this out. It's gonna give us, you know, that, hey, it's too much, and that's okay. So when we do this, all I have to do is click that. And there you go. Here, click that. There we go. So we know our sizes are now the same. That's what we're going for right here on this job. But we want it to be a little bit smaller. Okay, and we can see now we can move this around a little bit. We want this to be smaller so it catches it somewhere along this line. And I don't want the tip to sit on the ground. So really, also projecting this bottom surface would probably be pretty good to have. So we can see what that bottom surface looks like too, where that surface is. So I presume it necks in all over the place instead of just here. But who the hell knows? We'll see. All right, let's get into it. For use sake, I'm just going to put that there. We're going to do an offset of that, that, and that. We're going to bring it inside. 1 millimeter is probably good for this. Do 1.5. I was going to say 2, but let's do 1.5. I'm concerned that I want to catch it on the outside. Catch me outside and such. So to do that, we don't want this here to get any thinner. I just want one side to get thinner. So that's all we're going to do. And you know what? Actually, we're going to cheat. We're just going to do a line here to here and here to here. And we're going to do a dimension tool from here to here. I just want it to be 2 millimeters. Here's another cool tip for you. You can do this and then just click that. And what's going to happen is if I change this to 5, that also updates. Pretty cool, right? Pretty freaking cool. We're going to hit a dimension tool to that edge. 2.5 is fine. Sorry, guys. My phone keeps buzzing. I'm just trying to figure out who's trying to reach me so urgently. Let's get it from this down edge here, too. 10 is fine. Just kind of move it so they're at integers. Okay. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. Do an offset all along the outside of 2 millimeters. But this is going to end up being hyper thick. So to solve that, we're going to do another line here. I am never going to remember this, but that's okay. I hope this works. No, Grant, just... What you really need to do is you need to get rid of this project, because that project's getting in the way. Yeah, that project gets in the way, so I'm just going to get rid of it, because honestly, I'm way better off without it right now. Alright. Yeah, see, these lines don't even match! I want to do this coincident to here. This coincident to here. This coincident to here. And that coincident to there. Ah, dang it. Ugh. Crap. Okay. We have our distance? No, we don't. We're having some blue issues still, but that's okay. I want to grab from this edge, come all the way down and through to there. I want to grab from this edge, come all the way down and through to there. So now we're just going to extrude just this section here, and that should get us what we're looking for, right? Something that necks down so the tool can get stuck, but not rattle around too much, or at least that's the hope. The hope is that it doesn't rattle around too much. Good Lord have mercy. Can you talk? All right. One more. One friggin' more. We're going to project that. And that's probably all that I need. Right? Yeah. That too. Alright. We're going to offset this. Interior. I'd really rather it get stuck here. What does that look like again? It's a flat surface. P for project. Come down here. We're going to grab that circle too. I'd like it to sit so it grabs on that handle, so that's my plan. We're going to make it just slightly larger, and you're going to see how this works. So we're going to go to offset here, flip it in maybe 1.5. That should get it, man. I hope it does. Alright. And then now we will offset it again. 1 is fine. 2.5 millimeters thick. We're totally fine. Okay. Alright. We are ready to start just extruding this ridiculousness of a part. First thing we want to do is actually get rid of Sketch 2, turn on Sketch 1. Oh, wait, but Sketch 2... Oh, cool. Okay, they both updated. We want to turn off that, turn that one on. What did we do? What is our distance between here and here? Because I got to do that again. 3 millimeters? Cool. Offset. Whoops. Sketch 1. So we're going to offset all of this by 3. And that is going to help me when we come all the way out to here. Okay. Because now I need to do an extrude here and here of no less. I want this thing to be thick, at least 4 millimeters thick. Now we have our body, our first body. Yay! Alright. All the things the editors can play with. Let's do some more extrudes here. Bad friggin' boy. Alright, so these are going to come up alongside of this. Want to make it join. I don't know. What are you guys thinking for a Sharpie? Probably 60 should be plenty, I think. Turn the sketch back on. Really what we should be doing is extruding everything up. Yeah, let's do that. And then cut out of it. Oh man, you know what I should be doing? Oh, I messed up. Okay. We're going to go negative 60. So that all we have to do is extrude these straight up and through. So, okay, cool beans. Alright, we're going to hit this. Grab everything that we're not cutting down with. And especially this. That can stay. We're going to bring these up some. Up. You're going to work, right? Totally. Cool beans. Alright. Let's see what else we can do here. I mean, you kind of want these to come all the way up, don't you? Yeah, you do. I'm going to come all the way up to 60. This thing's going to be chunky. I didn't realize how chunky this was going to be. We can thin it out later. Unfortunately, Sean couldn't join us. I thought he was going to be able to, but apparently he's not able to. And that's okay. But I was hoping to have him so that we could actually kind of talk about it live, and so he could give me some tips. But don't worry, if for some reason we make this for him and he's got some feedback, I will be sure to let you guys know. Because, you know, we do that kind of thing here. Boy, all these construction lines are really getting in the way. That's okay. What the heck happened there? Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. Oh, actually, we probably want to turn that off. Nope, needs to stay on. Okay. Alright, I'm concerned about that. That might not fit. Well, we'll see. It might fit. Alright, so that's kind of our basic thing. That's like way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so let's hit the extrude. We want to grab... Dang it, Bobby. Alright, turn off that. Turn that on. Body 2 turns on. We're going to do an offset plane here, so we have a little bit more thickness for it. I want to go probably -4. Give myself a lot more thickness. And then just extrude all the way up and out. So we've got some extra space here, and we're going to end up just giving him some extra basic storage space. These are all the pens, and so we need to go into here and we need to add some drain holes. Man, I know how the pens go. You always need to have drain holes in them. You'll end up getting crap in them. Alright. Oh, yeah, I knew what I was going to do up here. I just remembered what I was going to do. I'm going to give them bit drivers. Storage for nut drivers. So they'll all go up in here like that. Did he really not need any screwdrivers? Yeah. I guess he uses that Milwaukee screwdriver as his main screwdriver, but we're going to give him some nut drivers. So let's go in here. Let's look up a bit driver. Or screw bits, maybe? Let's see if someone else thinks the way that I think. No. No, I got better stuff over here. It's the bits that I... Oh, there it is. Screwdriver bit. That's what I want. Cool, thanks. Alright. Step is fine. Cool. Alright, let's select the file. Upload. Oh, man. It's getting tough. I am dragging here. But we're moving forward, and that's really what matters, right? Remember, design takes time, and you gotta be patient. I am not the most patient individual on the planet, and I will gladly admit it, but I try my best. Try my best. Alright. We got our screwdriver bit. She's nice and happy. We're gonna go ahead and insert into the current drawing. Definitely not the right way. Alright, so my plan is that I want to put, like, a bunch of these with them just sticking up kind of just like that. But I'm thinking maybe, like... Ooh, can I fit 2 rows of them? I can actually fit 2 rows. Yeah! Alright! Heck yeah! Alright, let's get rid of that sketch. That sketch is going to get in the way. Do it up here. We're going to project. I don't need all that much, but I need something. Oh, come on. I just gotta grab your edge. Alright, you're not gonna let me do that? I don't care. Alright, so I can get rid of this screw bit model. And we can look at making a polygon, which is a inscribe polygon. Right? Actually, circumscribed is probably better. Okay, so we want to make it collinear, this and that. So we got to go a bit bigger. Nah, hold on. That one's a bit tough. Let's just do offsets and see what happens. Dang. Oh, huh. I can just... Well, I mean, I could. Whatever. Give me a distance between these two. That's what we're going to do instead. 6.25. It's exactly a quarter of an inch. Cool beans. All right. Polygon. We want a circumscribed polygon. That is 6.25 divided by 2. That's what we want. Ooh, you grab that point. I don't want you to do that. Alright, now I can grab this whole thing and move it, right? Can I? Yes, I can. Alright, so I want that to be horizontal. and theoretically parallel to that. Which is good, they already are. Beautiful. But we need to go a little bit bigger than this, but not much. Like maybe 1/4 of a millimeter. And that's it. It's probably all that we need. Alrighty. So now that we have that, we can do our rectangular pattern and give him a whole place to hold bit drivers. And they should go underneath, but if not, he can just make it again, you know? Or just not put him in those slots. Put something else there. It is always better to have the client with you when you are doing something. Always, 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 always. We're going to go down to 2 for that. Yeah. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I give him an 8th? I'd like to see 8 in there. We can go in and we can actually like really granular put that there. Okay. Beautiful. There you go. There are your 8 16 bit driver holes. So, Sean, you don't need to just like get rid of all your bit drivers. They're really, really easy to hold. What we can do is we can bring this back in and we can measure from like, turn off this body. And that sketch. Sketch, go away. Here to here. 15 millimeters. Cool beans. Alright. So that means we want these to go down at least 15 millimeters. Let's freaking do it. Whoops. Alright, so let's push these in. I want probably 15. Yeah. Also, I need to check something. The distance between here, here. Oh, it's not even a millimeter. Okay. Let's go back and change that. Let's go back and change that. I want that to be at least like 1.5. So it's between here and here. 2.4? Cool. I'm going to go to 2 then. That'll be close enough. Alright, that puts him basically in the middle. And see, again, I did that and I said, oh, I don't like that. I went back, changed the shape, and that's it. That's why parametrics are amazing! Gosh! Yeah! These should be loose enough to fit. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah. Alright. Time for everybody's favorite time. It's fillet time. Also, I really should move this. Let me go back and look at moving that. Oh, it's because of the way the scissors are. Right. Because of the way their handle is shaped. How is the one shaped? Let me see. Let me see here. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the scissors. They're pretty much evenly weighted. And I have this like very clearly not evenly weighted. So let's look at just like moving this. Or not. We'll leave it. Whatever. Like, just whatever. Oh, you know what? Let's make a second one. Screw it. Yeah. Let's make a second one. So... I could mirror it across it, but I... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's do a mirror. So I want to mirror all of these pieces. Beautiful pieces across that line. It might be tight, but we'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so I want to do the same extrude here. Actually, Where is that extrude? Alright, same deal. I'm going to grab that. This thing is big. Like, way bigger than I was expecting. But, hey, it's gonna work. Like, from end to end, it's like almost 6 inches. It's like the size of a cell phone on your hip. 136 millimeters. Let me see the length of my cell phone. Okay. So 136 on the hip is gonna look like that. It's not that bad. It's probably a little bit bigger than it should be. We can go back and fix that, but right now I'm really not all that inclined to do so. So let's look at this top extrude. No. I think this might be better off at 50 instead of 60 to give him a little bit easier space to deal with. And see, we had an issue there where we did 60. What I really should have done is done that. So if I go back and I want to change this to, let's say, 40. Oh, it still won't update. Okay, well, whatever. Thought it would. Totally didn't. Oh, well. I like that. I like that a lot. And now the last thing we are left to do with is do our belt clip and then give away our part, because that's what's happening. And I think it was... we have another part for next week. It is going to be a guillotine paper organizer that we will be doing next week. So I'm excited to do that one as well. And if you have any ideas that you want to get made live to see me struggle, I guess I should save this. Make sure to leave them in the comments on this YouTube video. And hey, while you're down there, get subscribed, because this offer is only available to subscribers. We will make your parts live. And don't forget, next week is Thursday instead of Wednesday, because I am actually going to be on for the unveiling of a mural. So that I am very, very excited for. Now, I need to take the width of my belt. A little weird, but hey, whatever, we're here. I have a pretty wide belt. My belt is 40 millimeters, so this is 50. 54. Perfect. All right. So this might suck a little bit, but you know, I try to suck less. I know what I did wrong here. Oh, that's gonna be a real pain in the ass. I'm gonna put 2 belt loops through here so it can hug the body a little bit better. No, you put 1. You put 1, and you were about to do something stupid. You were about to do something stupid. See, we really just need something that keeps Grant in check with himself. Right? Just the, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure that's a good move? P for project. I want to project how far this stuff comes in. And so that I can, you know, I can have like a staff member that's like, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure that's a good idea? Because it's really not a good idea. Should I have like that's the staff member that their entire job is just to keep me in check? I need to check my schedule real quick. Okay, interview's at 7:30. We are fine to keep moving. Gonna roll right into the interview. All right, so now we have those 2. We need to do some lines here. So that's where we know things come in. We want to come out... I mean, belts are not much thicker than 7 millimeters. I think that would be plenty. Their buckles can be. And I don't know what type of belt buckle he has, because like my belt buckles are really thick because it is a belt really designed to hold things. Alright, well, let's just get the measurements from it. My belt buckle is 50 by 10. Alright, so we gotta come out 10. Let me do by 12.5. Half an inch. Give him half an inch to pass something through. Alright, so we got our basic shape here. We want to offset this. You don't thread it through a buckle, do you? So my belt has buckles on both ends. It's a Cobra belt. You can look, I'll pull it up on screen. It's just easier. It's a duty belt. This. So this is the type of belt that I have. So it's actually got things on both ends. This is the end that I would be passing through, because the wings are easier to fit through. So yes. And these belts, and they're strong as all sin. So I'm measuring mine. I might have to make some revisions to it for Sean, but these things are crazy good. I love them. I love my Cobra belt. It holds everything that I need it to hold and more. All right, so let's, since I did it the wrong way, I want this to be at least 4 millimeters. I need this thing to be thick with like 8 Cs. So this should probably be like 15, 16 out. Yeah. That's what I want. Nice big thick old belt loop. No, let's go to 20. Let's give him tons of extra room. Oh, right, because it goes all the way to there. No, so 16 is probably fine. Yeah, that's... We have that much room, which is 12. Yeah! Perfect. And we're actually going to print this thing on its side like this, which is going to suck, but yeah, kind of is what it is. That's going to make the belt buckle the strongest part. So, okay, we've got that. Now we're going to do an extrude. Right, you can't do that, you big dummy, because you didn't complete an actual thing here. Alright, so we have our extrude. We want to extrude all those pieces. And we are doing an offset, or an offset extrude. So we know we're 136. So we're going to come in here. We're going to extrude these. We're going to do a symmetric as well as an offset. And the offset is 136 divided by 2. And then the distance we want to do is probably 7.5 to give him 15 millimeters. Whoops, wrong way. Ooh, that's nowhere near enough. And of course, the issue is with this curve. Alright, better idea. Let's do this. Modify. I want to do a sweep. This sweeped along that path. Okay, but I don't want it to go all the way. I want it to go... I don't know. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's fine. Orientation, parallel. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it'll make it easier to print if I do it parallel. Okay, so I gotta do it one more time. Nope, not an extruded, is a sweep. Oh, man, that was dumb. Alright, so let's do this as a new body. So now when we do the other sweep to cut it, we will be able to still follow that same path, which is what we need to do. I don't know, I'm going to basically eyeball this, because there's really no easy way to do it. Because it's a distance thing. Right? So if that's 223, 1 is all the way over to the edge. So that one I did 7-1, which means I want to do this to 2-9, and that should be identical. And then now what I want to do is I want to come in here and I want to go modify, combine this and this. Join that bad girl. There you go. There you friggin' go. Now, I haven't done any of the fillets yet. One's for, like, the scissors. You gotta have some relatively serious fillets on these. But I know we're kind of dragging on what? How long now? Almost 2 hours, so... Oh, dude. No. 2? There we go. Yeah, see, that kind of digs into that. So I might go back and actually delete those. So they're kind of out of the way of the scissors. I might get rid of those 4, which probably makes more sense. But yeah, I'm going to go back, do some fillets. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm happy. Everybody else happy? Did you learn something? Let us know. I'm just going to clean all this stuff up because it's going to bother me until I clean it up. Anyways, hey, thank you so much for watching. This is basically done. It's huge. Like, it's way bigger than I expected it to be, but I have a feeling it's going to work phenomenally well, and that's really all that matters. It's, you know, look, function over form, and especially when you're working hard, right? You want your stuff to work well. How tall is this? That does not seem all that right. Yeah. Okay, Grant. Yeah, you got to go back and fix that. Jeez. So we got to make that like 20. No, like 30. Yes. We're going to do the giveaway in just a second. That gives us how much room here? 14. That's a little more than we need, but screw it. We're leaving it. I don't care. I'm happy. This is successful as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to show Sean. He's going to give me some feedback, and hopefully we can do it over Zoom so that I can have direct customer feedback, and we'll make a little video about it. No promises. Anyways, let's go to that video and pick our giveaway winner. All right, we're taking a look at winners here. I am looking at Carter Miller. Carter Miller, if you see this, reach out, let me know, because you just won. You won the Mesozoa mushroom thing. Congratulations. And hey, if you want to win this badass birdhouse, which is ridiculous. When we printed this, I'm like, we should really have like a 100 like minimum to sell this birdhouse. Because, dude, this thing's like $30 in retail, at least, if not more. It's probably more than that. So if you want to win this, go to this Time-Lapse Tuesday video, which we will link shortly when Grant can get to it, because Grant is only a one-man show. Give me a little bit of time. Taking up time for a computer being slow. Here is the link. Hey, thanks for that. Ah! There's your link. So if you want to win this ridiculously colored birdhouse, maybe you are a Neon Hurricanes fan, you can enter to win in that time lapse. But hey, Carter, hit me up, buddy. You won. And yeah, well, you can claim your prize. So thank you so much, guys. We will give away the birdhouse next week on our live stream. But remember, it's at Thursday and not Wednesday at 5. Anyways, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one went a little bit better. It got a little slow for me at the end, but hey, that is a-okay. That's the way things go sometimes. This is about designing, and we're going to get some feedback from Sean. I'm going to try to get him on a Zoom call so we can see what it's like for him to see this thing for the first time. Allison, thank you, and thank everyone that has watched this. I appreciate you. And as always, keep making awesome. And hey, don't forget to call your loved ones. Jeez. Call your friggin' loved ones. Have a good one. And fine, I'll put on Crab Rave since I know that's what everybody wants. I need, like, everyone else to, like, know Monster Cat so I don't just get people saying, Crab Rave! Crab Rave! Crab Rave! Have a good one, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
heads. It used to be called something else. It's like the As Seen on TV guys. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's bald head.
Yeah. Right? And they have, so for example, I don't know, do we have a capability of doing a shared screen? I actually don't know how to do that, or I would do this now. I don't know if you know how to do it.